My name is Naila Mabili Django. I am 17 years old, and I am the daughter of Chief Latavia.
Peace, I'm Letitia Ayandile, or Aya, as I'm commonly called. I am a 30-something nation builder in the Wakati tribe.
And I'm Chief Latavia Mabili Django. On the topic of rape, a topic that often is ignored, even though it's commonly spoken of, from various age groups and genders, from both genders' perspectives, the reality of rape. It's prevalent, unfortunately. In fact, last I checked, which was a few years ago, rape was actually the #1 crime committed against black women worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah. And it is also a war crime. I am like amplified, audible when it comes to women who come in my environment, period. I'm constantly talking to them about being a woman and how life is different for women than it is for men, and what that means. Part of that is sexual safety.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it starts before, well, it definitely starts before the act ever occurs. Like, I know that you've taken martial arts for ever.
Since I was 6.
6.
11 years now. Yeah.
Okay. And I know that I've taken a class here or there.
Naila, have you ever been assaulted?
No, I have not.
So, do you feel prepared to defend yourself or protect yourself from an assault if you found yourself in a situation like congratulations?
Yeah,
but how do you feel prepared? And what things happened in your life to prepare you?
Physically, I know I'm capable of defending myself because of self-defense classes and the trainings and martial arts, and just having it seen in case anything were to happen or anyone was to threaten or confront me, to make me feel as if I had no other choice but to go along with something. I knew I could always turn to my family if that was ever the case, or I could handle the situation myself.
In some ways, but at the same time, women my age have probably learned is to appear a certain way even if you aren't. So, no, I have to say, no, I don't. Honestly, I can't say that I've, prepared myself or I've practiced to defend myself in that way. So, no.
Well, if I had to answer that question, I would say today, yes. But when I was assaulted, no. But today I am. And as a result, one of the positive things that came out of my assault was that I prepared my daughters. The reality is, no matter how prepared a person is to protect themselves, rape is one of those things that the sheer shock of the assault, no matter how prepared we may be, and it stuns you. What society frowns upon as women, particularly as black women, what society frowns upon is the necessity of us to always be in battle-ready mode.
Yeah.
In order for us to be battle-ready. And if you are to ward off rape, you have to be battle-ready. Rape is any form of coercion for sexual gratification, including someone you know preventing you from leaving a location until sexual favors are served. Or being made to feel obligated to give in to sex that you don't want to offer is rape. being pressured to perform sexual favors for partners that you didn't originally consent to is rape. Being manipulated into feeling unsafe, being manipulated into feeling unsafe or stranded unless you cooperate sexually is rape. Because a lot of women don't know they've been raped. They think they have. They just know they weren't comfortable, and they're taught to just chalk it up. You know, be honest, you gave it up, keep moving. And largely, the persecution from peers keeps them from even talking about it. And a lot of young ladies don't know. A lot of grown ladies don't know. But a lot of men don't know. And a lot of boys don't know.
We can.
Well, the signals. They think that I didn't force her to give it to me. I just manipulated the circumstances under which she offered it to me. I made her feel unsafe. I made her feel that her safety was dependent on me. You know, I took her around a bunch of my friends. She was the only female there. And there's a rowdy group of guys. And everybody's drinking. And the more loose the environment gets, the more she's snuggling up to me because this is not feeling safe. She was dependent on me for her ride home. Maybe her parents didn't know this is where she really was. Her parents thought she was one place, but really she's here with me. And hey, I'm going to tell. What you going to do?
Right. And you do whatever you think
you do what you think you have to do to get out of that tense, anxious, pressurized feeling environment. And before you know it, you're offering yourself to this person under false pretenses or under circumstances that under different circumstances you would not. So most young people grow up not really certain what rape is. And most adults let themselves off the hook because they don't talk to their children about rape.